What happens if your car is totaled in a Chicago car accident? Check out this short video to find out. Hey everybody, my name is Barry Zlotowicz. I'm a personal injury attorney in Chicago. I'm headquartered in Glenview, Illinois, but I've represented accident victims from Mount Vernon all the way up to Zion. So if you're involved in an accident in the state of Illinois and you need assistance, please feel free to reach out to me. You may recognize me from my other YouTube channel, the LawFull channel. On that channel, I provide generic advice on car accidents and such, but on this channel, we're going to be providing nothing but information about Illinois and Chicago car accidents. By far and away, the majority of calls that I get are on property damage. Most car accidents don't result in personal injuries, or at least significant personal injuries, but there's a lot of car accidents and there's a lot of property damage. I actually created a document called the Top 13 Tips regarding property damage. I'll pin that in the comments section below, so if you want to print that out, feel free to go ahead and take a look at that. So the two most common questions I get regarding property damage in Illinois are, one is they totaled my car. What does that mean? And two, what can I do about it? I talked in an old video that I did that about 80% of all people finance the vehicles that they purchase, and that the average amount of financing that somebody does is about $30,000. Well, the second you drive off the lot, that vehicle loses a lot of value. So what happens if in 6 months or in 9 months or 12 months you get in an accident and your car is totaled? We're going to get to that in a second. But first, what's going to happen is an insurance adjuster is going to come out, take a look at your vehicle, and then go back and do some research. They're going to look on Kelley Blue Book online, and they're going to look maybe on Craigslist and on Vehicle Trader and on a variety of different websites to try and come up with an actual cash value of your vehicle. And then they're going to make an overall determination as to whether your vehicle is totaled or not. Some states have a percentage of that they look at to determine if a vehicle is totaled. So for example, they might say that if the cost to repair the vehicle is 70% of the actual cash value of the vehicle, then the vehicle is totaled. We don't do that in Illinois, at least not that I'm aware of. It often changes the criteria within insurance companies. They kind of look at it on a total vehicle basis. Now, I mentioned a term there, actual cash value. It's something that's going to come up quite frequently. I often refer to it as ACV. And what that basically means is, generally speaking, the insurance company is supposed to put you back in the position you were before the accident occurred. Well, you might think, I bought a $30,000 car. That's the position I'm in. That's not the case. You actually bought a $30,000 car that has depreciated the second that it drove off the lot. So the actual cash value of your vehicle is going to be way lower than what it was when you actually purchased the vehicle. So let's take a hypothetical. You purchased a car this year for $25,000, and 6 months or 9 months down the road, you get in an accident. An insurance adjuster comes out and appraises the vehicle, does their research, and tells you that the actual cash value of your vehicle is $15,000. Well, there's a gap there. There's a gap of $10,000. Believe it or not, the insurance company is actually going to cut a check for $15,000, or the actual cash value of your vehicle, to the finance company, not to you. And you're going to have to contact the finance company and negotiate with them to figure out a way to pay them the balance that you owe them on the $25,000. The only way to protect yourself in a situation like this is to buy something called gap insurance, or guaranteed asset protection. Now, you would have had to have purchased that back when you bought your vehicle, and you can get it from the dealer where you buy the vehicle, or you can get it from your insurance company. But basically what gap insurance does is, if there is a gap between what your car is actually worth and what you owe the finance company, your gap insurance will cover it for you. A lot of times I get calls from people who are really angry about this situation. They just bought a vehicle and they didn't do anything wrong. They got in an accident through somebody else's fault, and now they're on the hook for the balance. People are understandably upset. You don't have to necessarily accept the actual cash value that the insurance company puts on your car. You can fight that. If you want to, you can file a lawsuit. Or if you're dealing with your own insurance company, you can demand arbitration and take it up the ladder and try to get more value out of your vehicle. But if you're going to do that, you need to have evidence to support your claim that your vehicle is worth more, or alternatively, that your vehicle is not totaled. What you can do is talk to a professional estimator or appraiser. There's actually a guy up here in Northern Illinois by the name of Gary with Better Auto Buying. And he does appraisals like this, and you can take that ammunition that he gives you and go to the insurance company and say, look, my car is not worth $15,000, it's actually worth $20,000, and as a result of that, my car has not been totaled. That's something that I strongly recommend doing. You don't have to just roll over and take what the insurance company is giving you. Fight it if you want to. One caveat, I get a lot of calls from people who want to hire me to represent them in their property damage claim. I don't do that. Most personal injury attorneys don't. We're looking for cases that involve personal injuries. A property damage case, there's no way for a personal injury attorney to get compensated unless you paid that attorney hourly. And frankly, it's probably not in your best interest, or it's not worth it for you to pay an attorney $400 an hour or whatever to represent you in a property damage case. This is something that you can do on your own, and I strongly recommend doing it again if you're not happy with the offer from the insurance company. I hope I provided some valuable information about what to do if a car is totaled here in the state of Illinois. If you were involved in an accident and you suffered injuries, please reach out to me. And if you haven't already, would you please subscribe to our channel? See you on the next video.